Now, forewarned weather with Ashley Barassi.
Well, let's start with Exact Track 4D this morning as we are picking up a few pockets of some heavy downpours. Nothing severe this morning, but we will be tracking a severe threat as we head into the afternoon. So zooming in a bit closer, this is going to be impactful for folks that are just south of Belleville into Milan and Ida right now. A little light shower in Dundee, but this is draping US 23 as you get south of I-94. However, this cell that we're tracking that's close to the Milan area and just north of Maybe, we'll be tracking towards Belleville. So likely seeing that heavy downpour within the next 15 to 20 minutes on our storm tracker. Satellite and radar, well, all of this is due to a lifting warm front, so that brings enough instability that you see a couple scattered isolated showers pop. But when you have that warmth and the humidity clashing with the cold front that is trailing behind it, that gives us the severe threat heading into the afternoon. Right now, that cold front draping the western edge of Illinois, not even quite to Chicago yet. So it's going to take some time to work its way here in southeast Michigan as that low will be tracking into our neighborhood. So temperatures right now, waking up either side of 70, so not too shabby of a start. But the next weather maker before those storms arrive, it's going to be hot, not the extreme heat that we were dealing with last week. But that 86 is a hair misleading because when you pair it with the humidity, it's likely going to feel like we're in the low to maybe even mid-90s in some spots before the showers and storms cool us off a little. So better chance for some of the showers and storms once we get to about 1 o'clock onward. That overall time frame is 1 to 7 for the severe risk, but marginal level 1 risk on that 5-level scale across all of southeastern Michigan. So while you were sleeping, Storm Prediction Center did expand that risk to all of southeastern Michigan as opposed to just south of I-94. Wind gusts will be over 60 miles per hour and the severe storms that could potentially develop, and you could see some flooding because of heavy downpours, but low in threat for any kind of tornadic activity and hail. So warm front currently lifting across the region, kind of bringing in those showers across the region. That's going to push to the east. Once we get to 1 o'clock, you start to see a couple of those showers and storms popping off, but it'll be right along this front that I think is the better chance for a line of storms to develop. And that's going to be between about 5 and 7 o'clock this evening. So impacting the dinner hour, evening rush hour drive. And then we should be drying things out. Maybe a stray shower early tomorrow morning, but then drier weather will ensue. We'll be in the seasonal 80s. So a great grilling forecast as we go throughout the rest of the week. I know a lot of folks take the whole week off ahead of the holiday. And so speaking of the holiday, on Friday, your 4th of July, we'll get into the 80s and we will have some sunshine, dry weather if you're heading out to one of the holiday parades. And so we'll have 84 for the high on Friday, and then we'll have some rain late on Saturday. That could even be nighttime rain, bringing us a storm chance on Sunday as we're cranking up the heat for the rest of the weekend.